I'm sure you probably remember this pirate from the last episode, the last few episodes, as a matter of fact. This is Miles. And today, again, we are out on the beautiful Blue Moon 40-foot Hunter sailboat. Let's get into it.
Morning.
Joe's got a cup of Joe.
Joe is along with us today. Joe's coming out to help diagnose a little bit of an issue Miles thinks he's having with the boat. And we are getting underway, taking off the sail ties here. Today it's a moderate wind blowing 12 to 14 out of the south.
What do you mean anchor markers?
Oh, there's an anchor on the floor down there?
They're while we need to test this for a month.
Yeah.
And make sure we get all the
What do they use for anchors down there?
2,000 pound concrete blocks.
Wow.
So probably maybe 3,000 pounds.
Damn. It's going to be a gorgeous day.
That's up to Brian.
I'm hoisting the mainsail here. This is an enormous piece of cloth. I think Miles needs to probably upgrade to an electric winch or a much larger winch for this size sail. I believe his mast is 55 feet tall, making the sail probably about 50 or 52 feet from boom to top of mast. You have to crank and crank and crank this thing. And believe me, by the time you get it all the way up, you're out of breath. We are underway. Susan at the helm, and Miles patiently teaching her how to control this enormous vessel. The Hunter 40 is nimble and fast. We're making about 7 knots. Look how gorgeous Susan looks behind the wheel. This was a fantastic day. Miles' wife Suzanne is on board in the corner, and his friend Tom is along for the ride. Joe is with us just temporarily, and we'll be dropping him off the dock a little bit later. That squeaking you're hearing is not the pirate's chest opening up. Don't worry, we are not entering pirate mode today. What's happening is Tom is tightening the jib sheet, an enormous foresail on the front of the boat with thousands of pounds of wind pressure upon it. He's tightening the sheet, bringing it in so the air flows more smoothly, creating more power. Miles comes forward to talk to me for a few minutes. What you can't hear him say is, "What do you think, Brian?" And I say, "It's awesome." This is when I thought it would be appropriate to present Miles with a little gift. The Memento Mori coin. There's a story behind it, but we'll get into that later. It's time to drop off Joe. He's got to get back to work. We are under sail here. We are not motoring. This takes some skill.
Fast blow by.
Oh, man, it is.
It may be too much of a blow by.
If you're not comfortable, don't go. That's it. Nice. That was beautiful.
Stand by to jog.
They're hooked onto the elastic.
I'm not sure I've ever had more fun. Being behind the wheel of a 40-foot sailboat is amazing. The trees have just about wrapped up their beautiful fall show. Colors are beginning to fade and leaves have fallen. It's cool on the lake, but it's still a magnificent day on the water. The sunshine warm on my face, the wind blowing through my hair. I feel as free as I could ever be. I'd just like to take a moment to thank Miles and his wonderful wife, Suzanne, for their enormous generosity in inviting people out on their beautiful boat. Thank you so much for taking me along. You have no idea how much it means to me.
Halyard down.
What you see Miles messing with up on the foredeck in the yellow bag is probably the largest spinnaker on the lake. Tom is hoisting the halyard, raising the spinnaker, and here she is
there
unfolding.
We go. Wow.
Look at that glorious piece of cloth. The spinnaker is a downwind sail, great used in light air when you need to add a little power to the boat. This humongous piece of fabric grabs thousands of pounds of pressure worth of air and propels us down the lake. You can really feel the boat lurch forward each time the sail collapses a little bit and then retakes the wind, pulling us down the lake. It's so powerful. I am at the helm, and it's my job to make sure we stay on course with this enormous sail. Turning the boat just a few degrees causes the wind to spill, collapsing the sail. If we can stay true to our course, she'll stay full and shine in her true glory. This is the moment that most sailors love the most. It's moments just like this on the water that I feel most alive. The beauty of nature in harmony with this gorgeous vessel. The freedom that I feel, it's beyond comparison. Experiences like this hit me hard. I'll never forget how hard it was to get where I am today. My struggle with heart failure and transplant and recovery makes this moment just that much sweeter.
thinking about rigging this differently because I don't like it tied onto that little bitty line, tied onto the bowsprit.
Yeah.
It needs to be on a roller, the anchor roller. So I'll have to put a, so that it's full. We're going 4.8 knots with it.
What a beautiful day. With the sun low in the sky, and we're about 2/3 of the way back to the marina, we notice some airplanes that continue to circle us, almost buzzing us at great altitude. It looks like a DC-3 and a couple of other planes flying in formation. I think they're just as curious about us as we are about them.
Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to be free.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Our airplane friends circled us about 6 times and flew off into the sunset. We've jibed over the boom and brought over the spinnaker, and we are wing on wing downwind. I don't know that there is a more beautiful sight than this. We've returned to harbor, and it's time to douse the spinnaker. I pull down the sock that encapsulates the spinnaker, rendering it windless.
Isn't that sweet?
Awesome.
If the only words I ever pray are thank you, that would be enough. That would be enough. If the only words I ever pray are thank you, that would be enough. That would be enough. Thank you. Thank you. If the only words I